So we're in the woods this morning. Gonna saw a couple of 8-foot 2x4s, and then I might head in the woods with the tractor to get some more logs. But the last video was about a little bit of maintenance on the tractor. This morning we're doing a little maintenance on the sawmill. I had a few bearings gone in the guide wheels on the saw, and I have to replace an idler belt on it. So we'll just do a little video on that. Also, I have a viewer that had a couple of questions about the sawmill, about adjusting the tracking of the wheel and also how to tighten the drive belt. So Conrad, thanks for watching. Appreciate you commenting and watching my videos, and we'll have a little chat about that. So this sawmill is manufactured by SMG Sawmills. I'll put a link up for the website. They're made out of Quebec, Canada. So SMG Champion Sawmill. In my opinion, if you're looking for a manually operated sawmill, best sawmill on the market, hands down. I've had this sawmill for 7 years, and I've reviewed some sawmills and watched some other ones work. And in my opinion, best manually operated mill on the market today, period. It's just got a bunch of little features on it that are just easy to operate. It's easy to repair if there's things that need to be repaired or maintained. And it's a well-built, solid sawmill. It's a good working machine. This model is the Pro 20. I went and checked one out before buying it, and the guy running the sawmill, he said you should never, if you're gonna run a sawmill and sell lumber and saw lumber for people, you should never have an engine less than 20 horsepower. That's what he said. And so I bought this mill. It's a Pro 20. So this engine is it's a Kohler 19.5 horsepower, I think, fuel injected. So it's a V-twin engine. It's worked great, and the fact that it's fuel injected in the winter, it starts first shot. It's a great working engine. So this model is a Pro 20. I can saw 17 feet 2 inches long, and diameter log I have 30. I can saw 28 to 30 inch, maybe 32 inch log. So Pro 20 SMG Champion sawmill. So as you can see here, the bearings were gone in these guide wheels. That's where the blade runs. And to take them off is pretty simple. All you do is loosen up these wheels. This is one of the guide wheels here. And this is the second one on the other side here. And all you do is you take these wheels off, and inside these there's 2 small bearings. Really simple. You can see the bearing in there. So you just take it off, and those 2 bearings pop out, and you replace them. And they're very inexpensive. Those bearings are like $5 or $6 a piece. So I removed the old ones, and now I'm going to install those 2 guide wheels. I'll show you how I make sure they go back the proper way. I don't know if you can see that. That's where the guide wheel goes. That's one side, and that's the other. Or you can see better on that side. Before taking those wheels off, because you want to make sure that blade is running parallel with the sawmill. You'll get an uneven cut if you just put those back wherever you want, wherever they go. So you have to make sure they go back where they were. So I made a mark with a marker, or you can do a pencil too. And so when I reinstall those guide wheels, I'll put them back where they were. So there we go, we've got those two guide wheels installed now. Got them nice and tight, equal. Because remember, that blade has to run parallel down here with the bottom of the bed to make sure you're equal. Another thing we're going to do is replace this idler belt. As you can see, it's a little bit loose here. And the way to tell if the belts are worn, if they're worn down equal with the band wheel, your blades will run against this band wheel and they'll wear out and break. The drive belt is okay, but this belt, I don't know if you can see, it doesn't have much room there between the band wheel, and it's loose, so I'll replace it. This idler belt just kind of pops on with the screwdriver, just idles the saw. So you can see the difference from the old belt. There's quite a bit of space there, and that's really important. So a viewer was asking how to tighten the drive belt on this mill. So first thing, you have to loosen up the blade or take it off. And then it's pretty simple procedure. You come back here and there's 4 bolts. 1, 2, 2 on the side, 2 on the top, 1 there, and 1 back underneath the battery there. You loosen those up, and then this square tubing, this will come out this way. So you kind of got to get a piece of wood, or I take my cant hook, loosen up those bolts and pry that, and this wheel will come out. And then it's kind of a two-man operation. If you can get somebody to hold the tension, test your belt out to make sure it's tight, and tighten up those bolts, and away you go. Also, another question was, if you ever have to replace the bearings in the band wheels, those wheels have to run, you know, they've got to run parallel to each other equally so the blade will track properly. So what I did, I have replaced those. These are the bolts to do that adjusting, and you remove this cap, and that's your shaft here. And you can see those bolts. As you adjust those bolts, your shaft will go up and down, left and right. So what I did was I made sure my mill was level, and I leveled my band wheel this way with the adjustments, and then I ran a string or a long piece of straight bar to make sure they're, you know, running equally to each other, and that's how you do it. Pro 20 Sawmill, SMG Champion. Best sawmill on the market in my opinion. Let's go saw some lumber.